Let's get this show on the road then, huh? Yield my flesh to claim their bones. What, this? So this is about the Kurokumos? Or no, this is Blade Lineage. District 20 backstreets. Gregor's better, but Barber's hotter. Might be able to use Marisol's skill. So we're finally here, eh? Heathcliff looked out the rattling bus window with a dour expression. Though it wasn't raining, the world outside was gray and opaque like an overcast sky. Black, pungent clouds of smoke had long devoured the atmosphere. So this is the kind of place Heathcliff used to roam. The color remains gray this deep into the heart of the backstreets. I recall with quite the certitude that the T-Corp I arrived at after my departure from S-Corp was sepia-hued. This phenomenon can be explained by the fact that the technology used to drain our saturation is situated at the center of T-Corp. It has been reported that such variations in hue may occur in areas further away from its sphere of influence. Ah, I understand. Then the two other sinners immediately jumped in on the conversation directed away from whichever obscure subject Yisang and Faust are about to steer into. Oh, right, I had something to ask you guys. Oh, me too. What? I mean, yeah, that's, oh yeah. The buildings here look a little different from where Yisang used to live, so I'm just wondering if there's anything up with that. It's like this dumbest question. Exactly, that's what I was about to ask. Bro, his fucking voice. What is that sound, bro? Oh, I have woo in the back. Let me close that. Bruh. Yeah, everything, like, the saturation's so bad. Been a while since we started on this journey together. I was starting to grow more comfortable with the sinners. Maybe that's why I found Gregor and Rhodia's valiant effort to keep this conversation remotely comprehensible to most occupants of the bus pretty amusing. Allow me to elaborate then. To discuss this subject, we must first... Hey, get out of the way. Laddie. And Yisang unknowingly shooting down their effort by jumping onto another complicated discussion was another sight I'd become familiar with. Well, I was curious about the technology T-Corp uses to drain our color, and about the behind-the-scenes of T-Corp's operations. It wasn't something that could be answered now. I decided to table that discussion for later. Instead, I approached Heathcliff, who was sitting on his lonesome, clearly in deep thought. Ah, Clockhead. Still racking your head about what to wear to Wuthering Heights. Oh yeah, so basically what's going on, guys, is his arc is about to start. And he's seeing that each person's, like, each canto has been someone's, like, journey, so he knows it's his turn, and that he has to now face his shit. And he's from the book Wuthering Heights, and essentially he wants to show back up as, like, a made man, pretty much. Like, someone who, succeeded in life and is, like, wealthy and accomplished. That's essentially what he wants to do. What? No, it's nothing like that. Heathcliff protested, jumping up from his seat. Looked like I hit the nail right on the head. Fine, I was, a little bit, but I was mostly reminiscing. I gotta be real, Heathcliff has been really open about everything. He's just like, guys, I know it's my arc, alright? Like, alright. Like, he's kind of just like, yeah. I do remember hearing that Heathcliff used to live in the backstreets, a part of some syndicate, if I recall correctly. Regilius did say that we were going through the backstreets instead of going straight to the T-Corp nest for a reason, and that it was because of the company's orders. Maybe there's something for us to do here. Heathcliff did spend some time in T-Corp backstreets after all. Maybe we'll run into a golden bough here? No chance. If the golden bough was as common as any other twig in some backstreet, why would we be doing any of this globe-trotting waste of time? True, I guess. Besides, Wuthering Heights is quite the manor in more ways than one. You won't find it anywhere near some rundown backstreets like this. There's a chasm of wealth between these poor alleyway sods and them. After all, they've sent me an invitation, quite obvious that we'll be finding our golden bough in that manor, isn't it? Or at least somewhere in the same nest. Correct. We will eventually travel to the T-Corp's nest. Heathcliff continued to speak in a low voice. The hubbub from the outside the bus seemed to blend in with his words, turning into a mass of murmurs. There's some sort of commotion outside. Before we talk about wherever our eventual destination is, we'll have to clear the road of some blockage. Your intuition is half right, Heathcliff. Hmm? Heathcliff, who was muttering to himself in an uncharacteristic daze, jolted awake. Bloody hell, what's wrong with you and the vroom vroom lass? Neither of you ever do anything with a proper forewarning. I simply did not see the necessity of warning you. Anyway, those outside the bus are our targets. Targets? I believe what that means to say that they must be eliminated. I feel compelled to let you know that is not the only implication of the word target, though I am yet to be informed of the precise details of this mission, that is. Regardless, you are to make contact with a target among them. Find the target, then extract the necessary intel. Is this enough for you, manager? How are we supposed to find this target if you're not even going to tell us who it is? Dante asks if there's any identifying characteristics to the target. I'm sure you'll find out when you get there. You're asking me questions I have no answers to, Dante. Don't waste your time. Well, off the bus. All. I was somewhat wary of the way Virgilius answered me, but even in murky situations like this, we've always managed to pull through anyway. I'm sure things will get a little clearer once we get there. I slowly disembarked the bus with the rest of the sinners. Yeah, Heathcliff's already like kind of being more chill with everybody right now. He's way more relaxed than he was before. He's already part of the Lim family, guys. We ain't no Lim company, okay? We a Lim family. He's already part of the fam, alright? Ishmael joined the family, and now we got Heathcliff. The Limbusters, dude. That one's headed your way, Aniki! Oh yeah, because it's Blade lineage. I was like, Aniki? Like, what the hell is a Korean game? Don't worry about me, I'll handle him. Try not to get yourself killed, you got that? What a mess. We walked out of the bus and right into what appeared to be a battlefield of a violent gang war. Black cloaks flutter into the gray sky and bloodthirsty blades clash violently. The bus had stopped not even 30 paces away from the thick of battle. Bro, how are we in England and yet also Japan? They're the Kurokumo clan? Kurokumo clan, I've heard that name before. I'm sure we had some identities from that syndicate. Some identity card said Wakashu too. They're a pretty large subsidiary of an even larger syndicate called the Thumb. I think the identities wore outfits similar to the ones they were wearing here. Oh, the Thumb. I think you're right, but who are they fighting? Who's the strongest of the, like, fingers? Which one is the strongest? Gotta be a Strife. Heathcliff replied in a monotone voice like he was reading from an encyclopedia. It ain't a rare sight to see syndicates fighting one another in the back streets. They're all equal? Must be something about street tax or some other trivial turf dispute. Leeches, blood-sucking curs dare to oppress and exploit the weak with violence. Fie! There is nary a place these scum do not infest. We don't know. Based on technological advantage, the index? It ain't anything new, lass. Most syndicates are like that. The only difference between them is how far they're willing to go. Well, it's interesting because the Kurokumo gang, they have tattoos that give them powers too, just like the middle. Index literally has Virgilius level creature. Is Virgilius like the strongest person in the whole like world? Or like the color fixers at least? I would assume he isn't. I would guess he isn't. No, yeah, I wouldn't think he is. I would think that the literal strongest thing in the entire world would be an abnormality. I'm pretty sure an abnormality is the strongest thing probably in the entire world. There's no way that a human could be stronger than like the strongest abnormality, I feel. No? I bet there's an abnormality we don't even know about that's stronger. You guys are saying no? I bet there is an abnormality that is stronger than everyone. Like, look at what happened to the world. I bet there's an abnormality, like, hell, they might even be out in space and shit, dude. They could be the things that create all the abnormalities in a weird way, like their influence. Like, the whole world is probably fucked up because of them. I would think that there is an abnormality that's the strongest thing in the whole world. Like, right, there he is. Blokes like that one over there. That one walking right at us. Heathcliff raised his bat and pointed it at the approaching man. He wore the same outfit as the other Kurokumo clan members. The hell are you looking at? Crowding like you're here to start shit. Gonna keep pointing that bat at me? You wanna go? Is that it? Hey, lower your weapon. Let's not do anything rash. No need to escalate this further, is there? Otis stepped in to warn Heathcliff, but he did not budge. He remained motionless, the bat still raised and pointing threateningly at the approaching man. Won't matter what we do here. It's a foregone conclusion. That we're gonna have to fight them? Right on, lad. They're in the middle of a strife. They'll be real sensitive about making it clear that this is their turf. What better way to do it than forcing some unwitting travelers to pay the toll for the road? Yeah, looks like we got a smart one here. Kurokumo clan henchman strutted before us like you owned the place. Just as I begin to wonder about how dumb you could possibly be, you showed your shrewd detective side. Gotta say, it's a real mystery. I like all that. When the characters smile, they actually look happy, you know? Ishmael muttered at Heathcliff, who was shrugging at us with an expression that clearly read, I told you so. Abnormalities are kind of a singularity of Lobotomy Corporation. If abnormalities can be made in a lab, then I feel like they exist outside of it. You know what I mean? Well, since it looks like you clowns already know how this works, let me get straight to the point. The toll is 500,000 on per person. 500,000? Let's see here. 1, 2, right. I count 13 a year. Since all of you guys rolled on a bus, I'm sure there's a driver there too. Don't you skimp out on us now. I'd like it if we didn't have to make this business messy by going through the bus ourselves. Did you hear that, Dante? This is totally a highway robbery. Kind of is, isn't it? Well, it didn't really matter how much they're asking for. I wasn't going to negotiate with them anyway. Ishmael turned and looked quietly in my direction. I nodded back. The lore of Funeral of Dead Butterflies, he wandered into containment by his own choice? Huh. There's only 3 naturally born abnormalities right now that we know of. Halt! There in that field of battle, Don Quixote pointed at something. There lies a wounded dame. We must make haste and rescue her. Thou wouldst agree, no? Just as Don Quixote said, I could catch a glimpse of someone bleeding out on the ground through the chaos of clashing blades and black cloaks. Oi, what'd I say about this justice rubbish? This is syndicate turf war, yeah? No one's more or less honorable than the other. Agreed, it is no complicated mathematics to expect unnecessary allied casualties in this effort should we involve ourselves in this conflict. Alas, I do not wish to leave her behind so undefended. I guess an improvement in the early days of our adventures. We would have been dragged into this conflict 5 minutes ago thanks to Don Quixote's recklessly valiant rescue attempt. So she's learning her lessons by trial of fire. She was starting to show restraint for once. But it's a bit different this time. Okay, so I do think that we have to help that woman, but... What? Manager, I didn't think this was what that nod was about? No, I'm not saying we should get ourselves involved because it's the right thing to do or anything like that. If Vergilius was telling us the truth earlier, there's a chance we were purposely made to drive right through this strife, which means there must be something they're expecting us to find. They always put us in danger's way for a reason, after all. Is the person who's guiding us, do they have like the power to see the future or something, or like lines of fate or some kind of shit? I just have a feeling that the wounded woman might have something to tell us, maybe an intel of some kind. And it turns out we were supposed to get that intel from the Kurokumo clan and not that woman, then I suppose we'll have to beat it out of them. Which canto? This is in between 5 and 6. Marvelous, Executive Manager. I, Otis, am actually awestruck by your genius. Actually? What is she implying their usual flattery is phony? I don't like the way you're treating the Kurokumo clan like we're some kind of pack of stray dogs. I don't think I missed that sympathetic look you gave her, which could only mean you clowns are chummy with the Blade lineage. I could practically cure negotiations, not that I was going to negotiate, falling apart as the man drew his blade. A rational deliberation followed by a sensible decision. I will return my appreciation for your magnificent leadership with a flawless victory. All units prepare for battle. Oh, I don't want There are precognition omniscient powers in the city. Makes sense. Oh yeah, my rodeo is up tie 4 now. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna be real, guys. I can tell Otis is such a bootlicker person, but like, she doesn't actually believe what she's saying, really. She's just like a military mind person. So you like do that for your superiors. Oh god, what are this guy's roles? That guy's strong as shit, dude. I'm gonna fell bullet this bitch. I'm speeding this up. Singularities are basically magic. Yeah, all the science in this world is basically magic. Let's be honest. Did you hear that? Woo woo? That whistle sounds great. Woo woo. Yeah, so 2 hours until that podcast as well, guys. Kinda, because there's stuff they consider magic as well. Magic is just technology that has not been explained yet. I would call everything in this world magic, basically. More supernatural than magic. What's the difference? It really comes down to it. I never played around KK IDs. Nope. I have two really good... I have the Kurokumo IDs that you need. There's magic in the world, but not in the city. They all have technological explanations. Yeah, but I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm basically saying magic really just is unexplained science. That's all magic really is. It's unexplained science. It's science that nobody understands yet. Show someone a gun from the year 1000 and they're gonna lose their shit, bro. Show someone a fucking Desert Eagle from the year 1000, they're gonna be like, what the fuck, dude? You're a witchcraft. How's everything? Going pretty good. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So Monster Hunter Wilds is magic? That shit's anime. Everything in anime is magic. Sad. SAD. All bark, no bite. Truly a disappointment. While the rest of the sinners were slowly recovering from the excitement of battle, Don Quixote did not waste a second before bolting forth to the woman's side. Hark! Art thou... Ah, I must check thy pulse. Oh, you can check her pulse through her forehead. Didn't know that was possible. The lady lives. Wait, what? So this last is the intel we need. The sinners one by one began to gather around the woman. She was dressed in all black garb like the Kurokumo clan members, but her weapon and her outfit were unmistakably distinct. Yeah, you know what? If we didn't stop here, we could have just driven the bus right through the whole fucking turf war. What are they gonna do? Blade lineage, huh? I looked around at the defeated Kurokumo clan members, then back at her. The difference became even more apparent. Don Quixote slowly and tragically shook her head after checking the pulse on others. Executive Manager, I've questioned some Kurokumo clan members during the battle, but no notable intelligence has been gained. So it's just her then. Hope my gut feelings prove me right. The lady doth appear to be the sole survivor. We must move her to the bus and administer first aid post-haste. What dost thou say to that? Yeah, I don't see it any other way. We don't carry a first aid kit with us, and I can't turn back the clock to heal her, so... Marisol, do you mind carrying her back to the bus? I do not. Thus we made our way back to the bus, Marisol carrying the dying Blade Lineage member. I see that you've hauled in another baggage. Vergilius didn't seem very happy about this. Manager, since when did bringing in unauthorized, unverified guests into our bus become such an acceptable practice? His eyes like a little bit red. We had no choice. We have to save her first if we're going to get any answers out of her. Dante explains this individual will be of no use to us deceased. If she carries the intel we need, we must first ensure she survives. On that, Faust agrees with Dante's decision. What's done is done. However, do be mindful of bringing in strangers into this bus from now on, Dante. I had a feeling that Vergilius had much more to say than that, but he simply sighed and dropped the subject. Marisol, bro, you know how like in Death Note, what you write in the book, it's like the person does that thing, but if they can't do it, then they just die? I feel like Marisol doesn't have that restriction. Marisol, you'd be like, Marisol, kill all the abnormalities, and it just all of them would be dead, bro. Like, Marisol, heal her. He's just like he just fucking makes it. He's a singularity, dude. Marisol is the Limbus company's singularity. Also, I never noticed. What the hell? She's just chilling right there. Welp. Mare Salt. Fly. I believe that Manager Esquire hath made a decision most just. Thanks. Just as I was starting to dread that this bus was doomed to be eternally uncomfortable, Yi Sang emerged from the back door with good news. I have done what I can. Now, and before he even finished his sentence. Wait. Oh. Wait, that's her. That's my fucking announcer. Oh. Have a good night, Harbinger. Oh. She looks totally different than I expected. The woman was awake. She got a lot of forehead. Yeah, she's the announcer. I didn't even know. So that's where I got the announcer from, was this event. I didn't realize. Ome? I do want to get the gnomes, actually. Holy shit, Ome. Holy shit, Ome. Oh, wait, I can't. You can't get the gnomes anymore. Oh. Where? TB. Welcome to the bus, and we are an Odachi. Ha! The blade lineage woman sprang from her prone position, grabbing the sword next to her. She held the grip of her blade, ready to draw it at any moment. Identify yourselves. You're with the Kurokumo clan? Bitch, we saved you. No. So we're... Then why does that woman wield an Odachi? You fucking racist. She's just Japanese. She will not listen. We should kill her. Ryoshu. She pisses me off for two reasons. One, she refused to listen, making this conversation longer than it needed to be. Two, she dared to compare their scrap metals to my blade. Is there any reason for me not to proceed with her OOF clock? Yeah, there is. She can't tell us anything if she's dead. Ryoshu often shows bursts of emotion at the most unexpected times, but at least she listens when I ask her to, which is a relief. I suppose your blade is not exactly like theirs. Your uniform is certainly different. And you... Who might you be? You certainly wear a rather loud timepiece. Are you unable to communicate otherwise? They are our manager. Their vocalizations will not reach your ears. Yeah, I don't know why Ryoshu obeys us at all. Is it because she just respects, like, Virgilius is way stronger or something? I recognize the scent your voice carries. It's familiar. Even in the districts that I have resided in, I have not met fellows who I speak as I do. Speak as you do indeed, yet I sense familiarity in your choice of verbiage. You must be from District 19, S-Corp, are you? Though I have fled, that is where I hail from. I see, you also have left your home behind. My compatriots oft share the same fate as we do. Perhaps means someone from the same home district helped. The woman visibly relaxed before slumping down on a nearby chair. Her breathing was labored. My name is Yi Sang. I've operated on the wounds you have suffered. Ah, so I've acted with such brutishness despite your kindness. Please accept my apologies. Call me Engdu. I am a Salsu from the lineage that deals in blades. Oh, Dante, maybe we can leave the talking to Yi Sang this time. Looks like we can just sit back and let him handle this. I nodded, replying quickly to Rodier's whispers. You're from District 19, S-Corp territory, then you must be aware of who we are. I'm somewhat aware, though I am far from acquainted with tales from the streets. I've heard the blade lineage bound to no master, no land, yet whence do you flee? It's a tale far too long to be shared in full. All I may divulge is that we had no choice but to seek a territory for us to thrive in. Perhaps there is aught that we could do to assist, should you deign to impart us the particulars of your pursuers. Brother, there's no way... Dude, they used a thesaurus for this sentence. Not even Yi Sang talks like this, bro. They took a fucking thesaurus or some shit to say this sentence. This is a ridiculous sentence. So Blade Lineage is basically Korean samurais? Is that what it is? And Kurokumo is Japanese ones? That would make sense, like Salsu and all that. Yeah. Engdu shot a sweeping glance at all of us, her eyes appeared heavy with crushing exhaustion. If you and your fellows are skilled enough to defeat that group of foes, then you all must be quite capable. Kurokumo clan has a bounty on our heads, our mentor, my fellows, all of us. Kurokumos are Yakuza? Well, yeah, I mean, they're Japanese. Just the name is Kurokumo. Korean gang versus Yakuza gang? Yeah. Hold on. This ain't just any other strife then. That sounds more personal than your usual turf war. As it has always been, District 19 is fraught with corruption and disturbance to the lives of the public. There's very little that us men and women of the Blade, who seek naught else but to train and walk the path of martial arts, can do to change the wing, now that known as Salpipio Algroindustries, or S-Corp. That's what S-Corp's called? No wonder they fucking called S-Corp. As old saying goes, what other choice does a monk who abhors his temple have but to leave it behind? Thus we have departed from our home, so people of S-Corp suffer still. We departed in search of a new home, yet it was no easy journey. Most territories have already been made home by others. In order for us to settle, conflict was unavoidable. In the midst of those conflicts, I have the memory of our mentor bringing us an invitation to enter a library of sorts. Is she from Ruina? He knows he knows the library. Virgilius, who had been sitting quietly with one leg over the other in a chair far from the rest of us, visibly reacted. I think I remember the word library always got a genuine reaction out of Virgilius, so he's tied to it? Does he appear in Library of Ruina at all, guys? I doubt he does, but he probably knows about it. No? Okay. Okay. You have the memory. Quite an odd way to phrase your own recollections. We arrived at the library hoping to escape the Kurokumo clan's clutches, but all we had done was to lead ourselves into just another field of battle. We were handily defeated. Then all of a sudden we found ourselves stranded in the back streets of T-Corp. Upon our waking, the bizarreness of such an experience can only be described by an expression just as odd. Ah, Mentor Bamboo-Hatted Kim. That's their name? Our eyes suddenly widened mid-sentence. Engdu leapt from a seat. I believe that our mentor remains there still. We must make haste to Yongjin building. Be not so hasty. Such wild movements may tear the wounds that I have. Runa was the Impuritas level threat. Literally everyone knows about it. Oh, what the heck? Is she dead? No surprise that a sudden rise in blood pressure in lieu of blood supply would cause one to faint. She has merely lost her consciousness. You're right, manager. She did have some useful intel for us. Yongjin building. I suppose we have some business there then. Maybe, but I'm not sure. I don't know what this has to do with our mission, if any. Maybe it's that library that we should. Danger, danger. Bunch of people in Mephi's way, swinging swords around, black clothes. Passengers, move out, protect Mephi. Why don't we just drive into them? What are they gonna do? Executive manager, they appear to be the Kurokumo clan's reinforcements. Well, what can we do? We'll have to think about this later. For now, let's take care of the reinforcements. Damage the bumper? We drive through people all the time, don't we? And then she uses the expensive washer fluid to get all of the gore and blood off the windshield. Right? Can we get a side story where it shows how people clean out Mephistopheles the bus from all of the human junk in there? Side story of Bob the janitor as he has to fucking clean the place and he's like, it's 11. He's got a fucking mop and he's cleaning up Mephistopheles. A live stream got to catch up to the VOD though? Yeah. Welcome, welcome. I've been playing this game so much. Ooh. Janitor Intervallo. Yeah, the fucking Club Penguin janitor. Yeah, where's the janitor Intervallo? Like, let's be honest here. It's 11, another day on the job, another day, another dollar. Have you seen the first ever Limbus April Fool's event? I haven't yet. I'll look at it at some point. I just never felt the motivation to look at it, but I will at some point. Janitor ID, well that's W Corp, right? If I ever go to Korea, guys, I'll really try to make it a point to go to Ham Ham Pang Pang and buy as much merch as possible. Just buy like a shitload of it. Like with like one of everything, man. Podcast in like 2 hours. Buy fishmail? Dude, someone needs to make a fishmail plush. I would totally buy a fishmail plush. That would go crazy, man. Like just a nice soft, like big ol' fishmail. I would totally buy that, dude. That'd be so sick. Commission someone to make like a custom one of fishmail? Dude, if they made Don Quixote's shoes or something, like you could buy them, bro, I'd buy that shit. Why not? I love merchandise from games, guys. Like, games that I really like, I love merchandise stuff that's related to it. I'm always down for that kind of stuff. I like those kinds of things. You want to go to Ham Ham Pang Pang so much too, but going alone is kind of sad? Well, do you live in Korea? Because you should just go if so, but if, like, you don't live there, well, I mean, if you ever happen to be there. Don's yellow Jordans? Yeah, dude. Yeah, you have to, apparently you have to, like, reserve a spot, but is it really that hard to go there? All I know is G-Clef went there. Bro, G-Clef started playing Limbus Company and then went there, like, a few days later. Bro, I told him about the restaurant, and he literally went there, like, 2 days after I told him about it. Because he lives in Korea. He was just like, oh, really? There's a restaurant? And then, like, 2 days later, he's like, yeah, I just got back. Me and my buddies went, and we're really drunk. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, I thought you had to, like, reserve a spot. Bro went there in 2 days. Is G-Clef, he has special privilege? True. G-Clef might be able to be like, hey, you know, I'm kind of in the industry here, right? Like, maybe you can just do that. Maybe. He flexed on him and they're like, oh, right this way, G-Clef. Or maybe one of his friends. Asked G-Clef to mail me merch. He said when he went there was no merch. It was like late at night or something. It was either sold out or just like wasn't there. Yeah, it's not sad to go to something like that alone. I don't know. Holy shit, 5.5 already? What, am I actually progressing quickly? I don't know. Good thing to be Korean. 1, Ham Ham Pang Pang. 2, close to Japan. Let's see. Arc Systems Work went to Ham Ham Pang Pang personally because they were publishing Japanese Ruina. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Japan. I want to go to Korea someday. I think it would be cool to go there. I don't see any reason not to. Don't tell anyone from Korea or Japan this because they would not want to hear this, but I don't know. I feel like the two places are kind of similar in a lot of ways. Except they would never want to hear that. But I don't know, I feel like the two places are kind of similar in a lot of ways, the way the culture is, and I don't know. Yeah, don't tell anyone from Korea or Japan I said that, because they hate each other's asses. Yeah, you're banned from Hampang. Oh. Guys, I'm not Kurakumo or Blade Lineage, okay? I'm just like, bro, I'm just a spectator. He says while playing a intervalo about Korean and Japanese gangs fighting each other. Well, I will say it's pretty funny that we're helping the Blade Lineage and we're killing the Kurakumo. Bro, solo leveling is probably one of the most, like, racist fucking manhwa I've ever seen, dude. Let's just put it this way, guys. In solo leveling, Japan equal bad. That it can be summed up that easy. In solo leveling, Japan equal bad. It's like saying D4 bad. It's just Japan bad. They do not like that. The light novel is much worse? Oh yeah, well that's what I read. I read the light novel, man. Have I read the Japan vs. Korea arc in Omniscient Reader? Maybe. I don't remember though. I want to disagree, but Lamau, dude, it's... Bro, it's like... I don't know how to, like... There's a way I'd want to explain it, but I don't know how to say it in a better way. I'm half Japanese, bro? So what? I'm American. I'm white as fuck and I'm American. Guys, I'm white whenever it's convenient. I'm Japanese whenever it's convenient, okay? That's how it works. I'm Schrodinger's ethnic minority. I'm whatever I need to be at that moment. So I'm like Hassan? Yeah, but at least I'm honest about it. We returned to the bus after dispatching the Kurokuma members that attacked the bus. Whoa. Oh, just dots. Only to be greeted with an unfamiliar face. There was a woman sitting in the foremost seat of our bus. Interesting, guide. I believe that we both made it quite clear that no guests would aboard the bus without prior consultation. That discussion was not even an hour ago, in fact. Yes, we did. No outsiders, to be exact. Bro, he's like pissed. She's like, oh yeah, I didn't think we were supposed to do that. He's like, fuck you, bitch. Isn't it clear as day to who she is? I noticed she was wearing a familiar uniform with the logo Clear emblazoned on her chest. Bro, speaking of Clear, fuck airports and their Clear bullshit, dude. Dude, I once signed up for Clear, where you can just go through and you skip most of the line. And they signed me up for like a monthly thing that I couldn't cancel. And I was just like, I ain't paying. You can't make me pay, bro. Like, I'm not paying for this. You won't let me cancel it. Like, I already canceled it and you're still making me pay? Like, nah. Dude, screw that crap. Are you from the LCCB? LCCA, the after team manager clock. But I could see she was wearing a red emblem on her shoulder. Huh. Wait, she can hear what you're saying? No. Don't have any talent in TikTok's interpretation either, but it was pretty easy to tell what that blank, stupid look they were giving me. Jeez. Bro, the janitors won't even respect me? Not even the janitors? Okay, sorry. Don't you even have the common decency to mince your... Ishmael scoured, about to tell the woman off until she coughed and collected herself. Maybe she suddenly recalled her old attitude. Dude, Ishmael was such a bitch. I love Ishmael. Ishmael's my favorite. I am team leader Kaiman. Limbus Company Clearance After Team, Normal Operations Unit 2. Bro, can we also just remember that the Indigo Elder was fucking useless and he got the kill steal? Can we just acknowledge that that motherfucker was not only worthless, but he got the credit? Bro, Vergilius is like, well, now that you've killed 2 of them, I'm like, motherfucker, what do you mean you killed 2 of them? We're 1 and 1, bro. What are you, like, that was me, dude. We have the cutscene on video, bro, with the harpoon. When's the anime podcast? It's like in 2 hours. That's bullshit. Doesn't that mean Ricardo could have killed the whale? Well, if he had a bow. I don't think I've ever seen anyone from the after team in person. Ha, of course not. All them blokes do is sweeping in to pick up the spoils after we've done all the hard work. Wait, no! Ricardo could have gone into the whale and killed it by himself. He can't be... He's immune to politification. Because his strong will to get his hair coupons, to get his hair good, would make him literally immune, dude. He cannot be overridden. Didn't Ricardo run away from it? Yeah, but he probably didn't understand it. He didn't understand you could just do that. Because then he would just be like, oh, I mean, like, the fuck? Like, what? I'm invincible. This thing can't do anything to me. Let me set some things straight, Backstreet's mutt. Damn. What? The after team is charged with cleaning up the mess you ungrateful waste of lives leave behind. Sweeping in to pick up the spoils? No, we do the very difficult work of sweeping your stinking shit under the rug. Waste of lives? Is that how you guys see us? Oh, that's not all. Waste of lives, bumper cars, the most expensive bus in the world, meat shields, maniacs with more luck than they deserve, and then some. Doesn't seem like the most relevant conversation topic for now, though. You better change your tone now. If you give me one reason to, then I will. Unfortunately, it's my personal philosophy to be stubbornly set in my ways unless I'm given a good reason to change. Sure, it's your job to collect the golden boughs no matter what, but I'm having a lot of trouble scrounging up even an ounce of respect for a group of half-wit idiots who didn't give a damn about the people who have to clean up after them. That's enough, team leader Kaiman. He's not even pissed. He's just like, alright. Very well. I wasn't set here to reprimand them. I'm here to relay the orders from the head office. Cameron produced an envelope, opened it, and pulled a paper out from within. She began to read it out loud. LCB, additional mission assigned prior to T-Corp. Golden Bough retrieval operation. 1. Eliminate and or secure the distortion in the area. 2. Recover the monolith, an artifact in the shape of a black stele, or some steel, from the same site. A monolith? What's this now? Distortion? You're saying they've already distorted? I don't know. Limbus company clearance is not a part of this extra operation. I was merely ordered to relay this information to you as I happen to be taking care of some other job at T-Corp. Every Limbus company employee hates LCB. They all hate us. I believe that our one and only mission was to recover the golden bows. Since when did it become our job to play errand boy fixers? Since now. Besides, I don't see what the difference is between an average errand boy and your team. All you ever do is picking up and delivering the golden bows, no? Yeah, everyone hates us because we're just like these free-spirited morons that fuck everything up nonstop. Right. I guess the after team is full of grouches like you, huh? Rodion grumbled like she was imagining a department full of caimans. Cayman quietly took a sweeping look at the complaining sinners, then approached me. Manager Clock. Yes? Can't hear what you're saying anyway, so just listen. Allow me to kindly explain some things for you and your minions, since all of you appear to be so out of the loop. Cayman crossed her arms and leaned against the bus seat as though she was about to start a lecture. LCB's primary objective is to retrieve the golden bows, yes, can't deny that. But parading around, telling everyone that Limbus Company specializes in retrieving the golden bows would be stupid, don't you agree? And it's not exactly the most lucrative business, if at all. I suppose so. I've been wondering about the company's finances for a while. When do we even get our funding from? Well, there's no need for you to concern yourself with the company's finances. We have much more than enough capital to do what we want. What the company really lacks, however, is public standing and a cause. A cause. Limbus Company decided to find our cause in distortions. No significant organization has yet taken charge of managing instances of distortion phenomenon. That was told me some time ago. It hasn't been that long since the distortions began appearing in the city. What was this? Oh. Limbus Company is building our reputation as professional distortion prevention and control company that doubles as a research center for the distortion phenomena, which means that we need to produce real results in more ways than one, that is. I did hear that this epidemic of distortion phenomena can be pretty annoying to deal with. No one has properly defined what these distortions truly are. This means that not many are willing to jump into dealing with this new phenomenon blind. So we're a, what are we, some kind of Limbus company? This is before Canto 6. We did hear that some are preparing to launch an association primarily dealing with distortions, but that's all it is, an association. We intend to deal with it on a corporate level. Right, but how is that any of our business? What reason do we have to go out of our way to tussle with those distortions? Here's how it's your business. This order came all the way from the top, the highest authority of our company. Don't they teach you how to follow orders in the slums? Oh, that does it. You're not leaving this bus alive. Manager. Kaiman ignored Heathcliff, who was visibly fuming, and turned to face me. My attitude toward your minions and the company's attitude towards them. It all depends on the choices you make and your leadership. With that, she produced an envelope from under her arm and handed it over. At the end of the day, though, the choice is yours. The choice is yours! Can we get a mod that just makes low-tier God Heathcliff? Your men aren't completely wrong. If you would like to focus solely on your primary mission, the golden bows, then fine. It's not like the company is going to kick you and your meat shields out. But do understand, the company's treatment of the sinners may change depending on what you decide to do here. Vigilius listens quietly, his eyes shut. Now then, red gaze. I'll be taking my leave now, until next time. Fine, but next time, I'd prefer it if you would watch your language. These meat shields are still under my guidance, so try not to disturb me as well, His eyes a little bit red? Well, that depends on what the manager does, doesn't it? Excuse me. Damn, she didn't even give a fuck about him, really. She gives zero shits about anyone. He cares, Gladdy, yeah. He cares. He's like our grandfather. He cares, guys. She left, leaving nothing but the awkward silence behind. Is she gone? Bloody prick. After that brief moment of quiet, everyone began sighing and complaining as though they'd just been ungagged. Almost burst a blood vessel listening to all that. I thought I'd soften my temper with age. Still, good work keeping with things non-violent, guys. I don't think she said anything wrong, though. I found her manner of speech quite convenient. There was no need to unnecessarily read between the lines. I had little trouble understanding her and organizing my thoughts accordingly. Bro, you know what? He speaks like a fucking essay. Marisol speaks like you're reading a fucking essay in like high school or some shit like that. Like explaining like a book. The way he talks. I guess that's one way of looking at things. Anyway, she's right that we really don't have much to say in the matter. If a company asks us to do our jobs, we do our jobs. I don't have anything to add myself. I have no issues with following orders. Yeah, I agree with you guys. Tried my best to cheer up the sinners as I opened the envelope she left behind. Not much of note was in there. One old-fashioned walkie-talkie, a bunch of signed and stamped paperwork, and... Huh? Mission location. Yongjin building. Let's go, Charon. Yongjin, right, Verg? Got it. I'm feeling it. Bzzzt, bzzzt. Here we go. Vroom, vroom. Judging by their lack of surprise, both Charon and Virgilius already knew where to go, and the bus took off. Is Charon, like, a fucking distortion of herself? Like, what is she, dude? There's no way she's just, like... There's no way that our bus driver is just, like, a 13-year-old kid, dude. She's definitely, like, some... I don't know. Something. Creature or some crazy shit. She's 20-something? Okay, I mean, she's just short. Let's be honest. She's not even a kid. She's just mentally handicapped. Guys, she's not a child. She's just handicapped. No, but, like, actually, like, that's pretty much what it is, right? It's like, she's just, you know, not right in the head. She's not a kid. It's just she acts kind of like one. Sort of. Like, though her manner of speech is like a kid, I should say. That's the best way to say it. Her manner of speech is like a kid's, but she seems to understand things better than, you know, as well as an adult would. She's just, like, kind of a weirdo. She's just a, honestly, she's just a shut-in, neat kind of person. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, she just likes going vroom, vroom. She just likes going vroom, vroom. Yeah, she watched too much TikTok. This is what happens. This is your brain on TikTok. She's real as hell. Yeah? Is that real? She real as hell. She's kind of sassy and cute in the Korean voice. Oh, really? Is that how she sounds? Dude, G-Clef, how did you get into Ham Ham Pang Pang, bro? Do you have connections? I thought you had to make, like, a reservation ahead of time. Yeah, true. Charon does get her job done, always. Caught? Is that actually how you got in, bro? Is, like, you're like, yo, I want to go to Ham Ham Pang Pang, bro. How do you get in? Dude, G-Clef, if I ever go there, can you get me in, man? I want to buy a bunch of that merch and eat that chicken. No, I filled in an empty seat. Oh. How far in advance do you have to reserve a spot anyways? That was chicken. I mean, I'm not gonna read Leviathan anytime soon. Maybe someday, but 3 to 5 weeks now? Oh, that's like very possible to do then. 10 years in advance. Yeah, G-Cliff killed somebody so that he could take the spot. He's like, wow, it's such a shame that happened, but anyways, let me go in. Let me know when you book your flight, bro. Yeah, bro, I need to, like, I'm not going to Korea anytime soon that I know of. Yo, G-Cliff, get me a flight to Korea. Get me a sponsorship from a company. Yo. Is there such a thing as being greedy and stupid in Limbus? Yeah. Easy swim. Yippee. Is there a way for you to make it a little bit bigger? I think that would probably help if you made it a bit bigger. Would you be able to edit that? Just so it's easier to see. Something continued to nag at the back of my mind during the frequent stops and combat encounters. There was this one thing I just could not understand. This is pretty much expected from Virgilius at this point, but if you already knew where we were going and why, would it hurt to tell us for once? I muttered to myself while looking toward the back of the bus where Engdu slept. She was still out cold. Come on, Faust. I legitimately think this is something we have to talk about. Can you please relay my question to Virgilius? If you won't do it, then I will. A journey can't always be sunshine and rainbows. Some friction is necessary. You there, guide. Otis relayed my question, then began to share some of her own grievances with Virgilius. They had to make it a black screen because they can't show, you know, adult content on it here of her getting absolutely blasted, dude. A lot of her own grievances, of her just like being pieces. Are you finished? Well, you're not wrong. I did hear most of the details through the radio. And here's why I didn't tell you in advance. It's because you're the kind of people who never learn until the problem crashes through your front door. Would you have done anything differently if you knew in advance? It only served to give you an excuse to whine about it. So there it is. What now, manager? Will you refuse this mission? How could I? They're already treating us like dirt. If I refuse this, I can't imagine how much worse it'll get. I'm sure you're thinking, how could I? And you'd be right. I can tell from the way he's looking at me, you already knew what I was going to say. I'm starting to wonder if you really can't hear me. Ah, our guest is awake. I should go ask her for directions, manager. Karen's intuition can only take us so far. Again, this would have gone much smoother if we'd been told where we were going from the start, but like always, Virgilius felt the need to add comments like that before shutting me down and turning away. He'd already closed his eyes. They didn't even give us a map where the building is? Allow me to explicate our present circumstances to her. Yusang got up with an awkward smile in an attempt to clear the air. After some time, Yusang began to have successfully explained her circumstances to Engdu. She was standing next to Karen trying to give her proper directions. She had also told us that, as long as we assisted her with our mission, she wouldn't mind us taking the Black Stele for ourselves. Ah, turn to the right there. Ah, everybody set up camp there. Who dressed in Kurokumo clan's garbs were wandering around the building, standing guard before its entrance. I have to... Ah, Mentor Bamboo-Hatted Kim. Wait, I have to say this too. If the Kurokumo is a subsidiary of one of the fingers, shouldn't we not fuck with them? We saw what happened last time. Delaying further will only allow the distortion to grow more powerful. We must enter the building as soon as possible. Engdu had already leapt out of the bus and was rushing with her weapon drawn. We quickly followed suit. Depends on the finger. We don't really need Cat Munch because we already have El Gato. We would have Mucho Gato. Which, I'm gonna be real, I think it's just a better version. Oh, whoops, I'm gonna lose that trade. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Mucho Gato. Bro, this guy just dodged everything. What is that guy's dodge? There's no problem with the finger if there's no one to tell back. Do you think the Indigo Elder right now as we speak is dealing with some of the fingers? I think he's dealing with the middle right now. Don't spam Baskies. Might be. Nah, he's fishing. He's eating some ice cream. Mermaid ice cream? No, they know better? I don't know. Everyone was saying that they would send people probably strong, like, to fight him. Everyone was saying, like, they don't fuck around. No one fucks with the color fixer. Well, that's what I was saying, but then people were like, no, the middle's like that. They'll fuck with anybody. And let's be real, guys. The Indigo guy, he's a fucking jobber anyway. He kill stole, dude. He like... Bro, we destroyed the thing's heart, and then he was like... Threw a harpoon. That was me. Look, that... Oh my god, it's dead. I did that. Holy shit, bro. I'm so good. It's literally what happened, man. He's like... You see that? I did that. They would if he killed Ricardo? Well, how would they know that he killed Ricardo? You see, this is my question, is like, if you just kill Ricardo, how is anybody gonna know? Would Virgilius absolutely like no diff the Indigo? Yes. You just absolutely blast him. I mean, you know, the Indigo, bro, the Indigo Fixer, he's literally just a guy. Like, I feel like he's not even like that. Like, okay, well, he is really fucking strong and can throw his harpoon at like supersonic speed, but like, I don't know, I feel like he's strong as fuck, but like, he just doesn't really sound that crazy in a world like this. He's definitely not just a guy. I don't know, I feel like in this world he doesn't really seem that impressive. Colors are beyond human understanding. Yeah, I don't understand how he fucking stole our whale and got the credit. Yeah, you're right, I don't understand that. He has 2 kills now? Are you kidding me? He didn't do shit. Bro, we were in there for hours and he didn't do anything. He did nothing, bro. What the hell is he doing? Ah, oh, damn it. Looks like this was the last one of them. Ah, the aroma of blood, some splattered flesh, some old and growing viscous. I can already tell there will be a collage of different blood splatters waiting for me in there. I'm excited to see this collection for myself. This one expresses brutal thoughts with such nonchalance as one muses about their next meal. Whichever may be the case, the way is open. We must move with haste. Engdu did not hesitate for a second before disappearing into the building's entrance. Man, I'm impressed by her energy. Wasn't she knocked out cold just a few minutes ago? It is sheer willpower that moves her. What other choice does she have when her superior is captured? Ah, from the name alone, I expected Yongjin Building to be much taller than just 6 floors, building and all. It is a common naming convention in the back streets. Looked up towards the rooftop of the building Honglu was looking at and suddenly grew curious. What time is it right now? Need a mirror? My head doesn't actually tell time, you know. It's 2:10 in the afternoon. 2 in the afternoon, it's not midday, but it's not supposed to be this dark, is it? How is this gloomy and dark at 2 in the afternoon? I'm starting to lose my sense of time in here. It seems particularly darker around this area we're in. Well, compared to the smoke war days, it's still bright as a sunny day. I suppose that's true. Backstreets of T-Corp are known to be in perpetual state of murkiness. Their machines ceaselessly discharge heavy plumes of smoke which clouds the sky. That and the constant color drainage keeps the backstreet— Wait, we already read this, bro. Of course, I must also inform you the conditions have improved somewhat after the smoke war due to the various extenuating prohibitive conditions introduced by the outcome of the war that limits the production of smoke. Before the war, we have no time for idle chatter. Come now! We heard towards Engdu's urgent cries. Ah, there are more blade lineage bastards left? What the? The last took them all out already. They were nothing but mewling minions. The size of their bravado ill-matched their immature skills. They foolishly decided to stand their ground instead of retreating upstairs. I could have sworn I read that before. Like, not in this arc, but like before. An electric buzz of sorts played from the radio I had stashed in my clothes. Is someone calling this radio? The sound became much clearer when I unfolded the antenna for the radio. LCD here, can you hear me? Acknowledge, come on. The voice on the other end from the radio was upbeat, to put it mildly, and very chaotic. Okay, I just have to press this button, right? Well, talk, but it's not like you can hear. They actually TikTok! Oh, right, I called you for a reason. I'm just calling to relay a message. Don't bother responding, yeah? Oh, okay. We don't have much time, so let me keep it short. Remember that black stela you were sent to retrieve, the monolith? I'm picking up a super huge bump in the monolith signal in the area near you. That signal can force people to distort, for your information. Force people to distort? We have to contain it before that seeping signal goes completely out of control, okay? What the heck is this? Oh, my bad. I've got some stuff going on here too, you know? Anyway, I gotta keep this short, so let me just emphasize that the time is of the essence here. Over and out. Call dropped before any of us even had the chance to say anything. She's pretty lively, huh? We don't have time to sit around dumbfounded, Clockhead. Let's crack on. Everyone, I think the elevator is broken. I see that you and your fellows now also have a reason to hurry. I say we break through their lines and rise through the stairwell. What say you? We don't have a choice. Come on, let's go. Put the radio back in my pocket and began running up the stairs. Oh. 4 types of enemies. Yeah, Zahan. Gregor always out of stamina. Oh man. Oh, seriously, the stairwell is the real challenge, isn't it? Not the Kurokumo clan guys. Curious, is it not? Huh? What is? But they filled the stairwell full of weaklings who clearly don't know what they're doing. Perhaps they weren't trying to stop us from going upstairs. Perhaps they're afraid of retreating upstairs. No, it can't be. Engdu's expression darkened. Did her master morph? Maybe she had an inkling of a bad omen. Dost thou worry for thy mentor? Don Quixote carefully sidled to Engdu's side with a sympathetic expression. How could I not? What kind of person was bamboo-hatted Kim? Engdu appeared conflicted, as though she had trouble organizing her own thoughts. She shook her head and sighed. He was a steadfast man, protected what needed protecting, killed what needed killing. He was always one of the blade lineage's finest. I dare say he was one of the most skilled swordsmen within the lineage. In a few words, he always sought to take good care of those under his wing. If only he hadn't made that decision, my fellows would not have met such a terrible fate. Oh. Sinclair half opened his mouth, apparently curious about what that decision might have been. But he soon realized it was probably not the time to pry and quietly closed his mouth. Whichever may be the case, I have no choice but to make haste. And we have no choice but to make haste with her. He had a bamboo hat? Well, yeah, and his name is Kim. Although, I'm gonna be real, if I just randomly guessed what his name was, then I would have had a 50-50 chance of guessing Kim or Park, and, you know, well, not bad odds. Korean names are really hard for me to understand. A lot of people, I think, actually, who are not Korean to understand. It's actually really difficult. Like, I've read like a lot of light novels, right? And I've read some that were Korean as well, and some characters would have like almost the same names, and it would really be difficult for me to understand. Just because, like, I don't know, maybe it's the way that we understand English, it just makes it hard to understand Korean names. Check out the Blade Lineage event shop. Oh, I've already bought everything in there, dude. You mean for the event, right? Because we already got all that stuff. Do you think Chinese names are just as hard to understand? Yeah. Yeah, you might be right. Bro, I can't even name any Omniscient Reader Viewpoint characters right now. Yeah, Zahad, I don't really want troll stuff. I want only bangers, dude. TBH. Yeah, to be honest, there's no character in solo leveling that's even worth remembering. Oh, wow. There's the main character and then... yeah, that's about it. No, those are the characters that matter. No, guys, I can name Chahan and stuff like that, but I'm trying to name characters that matter. He is the only character that matters. Who else matters in solo leveling? Let's be honest here. What's my favorite light novel? It's either Lord of Mysteries or Mushoku Tensei, probably. Go Gunhee? Well, I can, look, I remember his name. We meme about this all the time, right? Like, I can name Go Gunhee and, like, Hachein and Igris and Tusk and, like, you know, that kind of stuff. But, like, just overall, no one else actually matters. I never read Reverend Insanity. Well, good thing on the podcast today that so many people like Mushoku Tensei. It's going to be very fitting with the topics. Have I read Overlord? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Overlord. The light novel is really good. The show is not nearly as good. Is Lord of Mysteries good? I really like it. Lord of Mysteries, I think, is really cool. What? Yeah. Have I read the beginning after the end? Nope. Oh, actually, no, yeah, I have. So I was thinking about watched. It's coming out soon as an anime. I have. It's good. It's good, but it's not as good as Mushoku Tensei. It's like a watered down Mushoku Tensei. Madoka Magica, you know what's funny? I've tried to watch it like 2 times, and I haven't been able to finish it. And I don't even dislike it. I just haven't finished it for some odd reason. It's strange. Yeah, the Overlord show is just nowhere near the actual light novel. Rule the Backstreet arc. Overlord deserves better movies. They did some things right, but a lot they didn't. Hi, hey, what's up? Yeah, so guys, in about an hour and 20 minutes, I'm gonna be on a anime podcast that's talking about incredibly controversial anime-related topics. So yeah, that shit's gonna get uncomfortable real fast. Yeah. That shit's gonna get real crazy real quick. Bakari says he'll be there no matter what? I don't think he is. Did he say that? Is he gonna be on it? Is he joining? I'd be super down for him to join. It would be nice if there was at least one more person there that wasn't hated. That wasn't hated by the entire internet. It would be nice if there was at least one more person. He's only hated by XQC viewers. Everybody else likes him. It might be for the best Zahad, unless it's like a banger, right? Unless it's a banger. You're curious what the fuck Dante's is gonna say? He's probably just gonna talk about Yordles, let's be honest. Tectone's never coming back to Limbus. Monster Hunter got him. Yeah, you know what the biggest problem is? He stopped in the middle of an arc. If he didn't stop in the middle of an arc, like, he did one hard battle and then just stopped after, and then he didn't even finish Yi Sang's arc. He didn't finish Yi Sang's arc, bro. Yeah, where Yi Sang becomes Gladdy and all that. You have faith he'll be back? I mean, hopefully at some point. I mean, I can't really blame him because Monster Hunter, but he could have finished the arc. HSR is dead to him and he needs a new gacha to fill the void. True. He does seem pretty done with HSR, that is true. Guys, I already recorded my Limbus video and sent it to my editor. With a bunch of memes and other things. I also want only Limbus Company music to play in the video. So I sent him some songs. No Millie songs, though. Sadly. When's it dropping? I don't know. Whenever my editor gets to it. Any Kanto 5 mention? I mention it. I don't really, in the video, I don't really in-depth talk about the gameplay, like, too much, right? You know, I'm not going to explain everything in the video. I don't want to make the video boring. It's kind of like a review of the game. You know what I mean? I want to make sort of a review of the game and my thoughts and, you know, meme around a bit in the video, and yeah. Do I have a favorite song from the game so far? Compass. Compass is the best song. It's either that or Lament. Tectone said he's thinking to quit every Hoyo game yesterday. Where the hell did these come from? Really? He's thinking of quitting all of them? Let me go to the bathroom really quick, guys. Ugh. Chat, you look great today. Chat does look pretty great today, true. Very true. 8 hours? Yeah, I always stream like this recently. Did I glaze Limbus in the video? You're gonna have to watch it and find out. When I do put up my Limbus video, I hope that everyone will watch it and enjoy it. I do hope the video does well. It'd make me a little bit sad if it did poorly. Already disliked, damn. Hasn't even been started to be worked on and you already disliked it? Shit. Pre-disliked. You'll watch it because I missed some cantos? Well, it's not going to talk about all the cantos in depth or anything. You see, the thing is, it's sort of like a video as like a recommendation to people. You know, I don't want to spoil, I don't spoil anything in the video. I do not want to spoil anything. Limbus fans eagerly watching their 50th review of their game. Yeah, I know, right? Where's Hate Watcher 3000? True. Is the seagull gonna be in the video? The seagull's kind of a spoiler. You know? Like, I would want to put the seagull meme in that video, but that's like a massive fucking spoiler. Of course, people won't understand unless they've seen it. Like, if I just... Okay, if all I did was show the whale heart with the string and then the seagull crashes into it, no one would understand that. Right? Like, no one would... People would be like, the fuck is that? Like, no, that wouldn't spoil anything. Do we just fight the Pacatula? Yes. Their appearances are rather dissimilar from what we've encountered before. They appear to have grown more acute. They are evolutions of each Pacatula. The kind of Pacatula that one transforms into, depending on the types of sin one is embodied in life, so it's no surprise there may be variations to them. We've never encountered anything like them before. Collecting the golden boughs could have expedited the Pacatula growth process. Bruh, only Limbus players will watch the video, no new people? That is not true, because if the video actually does well enough, and trends better on YouTube, then other people will see it and then maybe watch it. Those bows, they really have something to do with everything, huh? Our job is starting to look a lot more serious. Yeah, the algorithm. Right, that reminds me, these Pacatula are each supposed to represent some kind of sin, right? Sin. My thoughts grow distant all of a sudden. No, the sinners grow distant while my thoughts draw nearer, their voices grow muffled. The word sin feels oddly unfamiliar today. It appears they've lost their sense of self, their original forms now forgotten to oblivion. Self. Aren't distortions kind of similar to that? Some people become distortions, some people become Pacatula. I wonder what the difference is. I think I know. Planted in the hearts of all are seeds with ever-present potential to bloom. Executive manager? What'd you say? Oh, I talked over you, so I couldn't hear. You allowed me to continue. Maintaining the self even at times of extreme stress could cause one to devolve into distortion, and when the light of that day descends upon the hearts of every human, blooming the seeds buried deep within. Manager? If one's censored, devoured by their sins, they were reborn in the form of censored, their image reflecting the censored, dreamt by those who are nothing. Dante. Dante, what is... If one withstands, yet their sins the heart. What was that little thing that popped up for a moment? What the hell? Clockhead, what in the bloody hell are you talking about? I ill like the sound of that. Has something gone awry with their prosthetic head? Oh, it's just static. Yet if one seeks to bear the something shall something of their original hearts. Ego? Is that what you're speaking of? And in a world perceived through their own something, the something shall be unveiled to something, their ego's something, melt into something by something of sin. Oh, they're starting to talk a bit like my grandfather. Huh? Manager, your head. Executive manager, your head is on fire. Oh, what a blaze. I think they're about to explode. Only those who can define their own something. Oi, we're about to do something before Clockhead bites it. Got any bright ideas, lass? I know not what to do. Only those who are awakened to their own something. It is scorching. I had thought that Manager Esquar's flaming head was merely for style, for I had not once felt such heat from it. Faust, what if they accidentally activate the self-destruct sequence? Ah, this heat, if we don't douse it now, it's going to melt everything around them. Yes, the operating principles are the same. Dante is, via the golden bough, is connected to the root of the sapling planted in the subterranean area of the headquarters, which is to say that... Who gives a shite about the boughs? We gotta douse the flames in their head. Water. Douse, nay, one have water. We must make haste and douse the flames. Sometime later. Ugh. Pray tell, art thou recovered? My eyes, if I had eyes, that is, opened slowly. I was lying on the ground, surrounded by the sinners. What happened? Do you not recall what had transpired? I guess I don't? I do remember waking up on the stairs and suddenly feeling really dizzy. Executive manager, you must visit a workshop to get that looked at as soon as we return. Huh? Workshop? Did I manufacture or malfunction or something? Don't talk about them like you're talking about some medicine. Either way, there isn't anything we can do about what just happened, not here. We can discuss this later once you return. What just transpired does not seem to pose any hindrance to our mission. Engdu, where is... She has advanced without us. While I remain curious yet concerned about your condition, we must reconvene with her. The situation calls for urgency. Yeah, okay. There was a lot I didn't understand, but since we're in the middle of an operation, let's deal with this first. Why does this have to break? Why now? Oh, this guy's also one of the announcers. I have this guy. There was a nervous-looking man at the top of the stairs on the uppermost floor of the building. I could immediately tell this man was unlike any other foe we faced in this building. Better be quiet in there. I hope this thing at least stays put. He kept looking into his pocket watch as though he was expecting something awful to come out of that door. His garb, which highly resembles the Kurokuma clan's standard outfit, suggests he is a relevant individual in this case. It is possible to extrapolate from his outfit that he is of higher rank than any foe we have defeated in the course of this location. Then, before I even had the chance to suggest waiting for a bit to come up with a strategy, Engdu was already charging at the man. You must be a captain of the Kurokuma clan. What the? You wish to hunt the blade lineage? Very well, I stand before you. Face my blade. I suppose that all my men are dead then, huh? I'll toss you in that office if I could, but... The merchandise is still in there. Come on. Suppose I got no choice but to fight. At least allow me to introduce myself. Then you can tell me who you are. Name's Jun. Captain of the boys you killed. Engdu, Salsu from the lineage of blades. A follower of mentor bamboo-hatted Kim. The hallway before the door falls silent. It is as calm as a winter dawn. The two warriors, blades drawn, begin to take cautious steps. It's as though they're attempting to gauge the distance between each other. Really, Black Sword? Huh? There was a sudden flash. When I came to my senses, the pair had suddenly switched sides, facing away from each other. The outcome of the clash? Come on, that's it? Huh? Miss Engdu. Appears to have been Engdu's defeat. She fell to her knees. I mean, I was just getting started. I'm surprised you even had any energy left after that attack. She's been fighting the Kurokuma clan's henchmen on the front lines before I even had the chance to catch up. No wonder she's exhausted. Must also remind you that she was on the verge of death not so long ago. She has overexerted herself. Yeah, Zerblod, we'll see. You got home just now? Bro, I'm not going to stream this late every day. What, are the rest of you going to fight me too? This hardly seems fair. Me against all of you? This Jun rested his blade against his shoulder with an annoyed scowl. I could tell from the single clash against Engdu that it wasn't going to go down easily. Well, I don't like that we're all ganging up against this one guy, but... You got one loud-ass clock for a head. What even is that? Is this some local T-Corp clock-shaped prosthetic fashion or something? It is a clock, right? You there. Is that clock head on time? Mate, what do you think? That clock ain't for telling time. Huh? Then what'd you decapitate yourself for? What a useless clock. Okay, then. Any of you got a timepiece, a clock, a watch, anyone? My stupid watch broke again. It's theorized a lot? The sinners wordlessly began to surround June. I guess not. Are any of you even wearing a watch? You must all be insane, sauntering about without a timepiece. Even if I did, I would hardly find it within myself to show it to thee. You're all really getting on my nerves. You know what? That's it. I'll be in deep shit if I let anyone get in there anyway. So come and get me. I'll cut you down if it's the last thing I do. Yeah, it's cool how everything is black and white in this world. Hey, where did these boys come from? Hold on. Oh my god, 8, 8, 8, 8. What? She lost? We went 8, 8, 8, 8, and then she went 4 and the other opponent went 5? Oh my god. Okay, she's just like straight up griefing. Yeah, all my men are dead, gets more men. Like, where did that come from? Struggling? Ah, shit. I can't. That's so annoying, bro. It's fucking chains, dude. It's not a focused encounter. Oh, she lost. Oh. Oh, that's her last coin. Dude, I hate chain encounters, bro. Why can't everything be a focused encounter, dude? Why would you not want a focused encounter? Oh, the other one was like misspelled basically too. Move that one, add this one. Yeah, that one's better. That's definitely better. Yippee. Interesting she does damage even when they have a higher roll there. Well, well, well. Should have made Ruin a 2 instead of Limbus. You want them to go bankrupt? Or wants them homeless? Bro hates Project Moon. Peeb. First time Peeb. The gripper always grips? Damn. Cringe ass Ruina elitists. There's a lot of Ruina elitists, I'm gonna be real. There's a lot of them. Can this game be played offline? I don't think so because it's a gacha, Sean. Unfortunately, I think it has to be played online. Because otherwise you could like cheat and hack and other stuff. Unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, this game may as well just be fucking free anyway, but you know. Like all... Yeah. It may as well be offline with how easy it is to get characters, so I don't know, dude. Oh, nice. You weren't trying to be elitist, you just like deck builders? Yeah, there's just a lot of people that are always like, Ruin is so much better than Limbus Company. People should be playing Limbus, or like, Ruina instead of Limbus and stuff, you know? There's just like so many people that are like that. Lob Corp looks like torture. I would never play Lobotomy Corp, I don't think, guys. I just don't see it happening. It just does not seem worth it, man. Oh, I'm fighting him. I didn't even realize I'm fighting him. What the fuck? this guy not a focused encounter? Strange. He's getting blasted though. Oh boy. Her sanity's -7 right now. Seems like we win all these. Oh, what? No, we don't. We just died. Oh my god. Wait, this fight sucks. Wait, this fight sucks, bro. It's not a focus encounter. I can't choose to do anything. Dude, what the hell, Gregor? Oh my god. Gregor rolled 10 3 times in a row? How is that even possible? That's insane. Let me just lose like 5 coin flips. Get stabbed. Get paralyzed. Bro, you know why this is a bad fight? Because it's basically RNG. Wait, she just used the gripping twice. Wait, she just fucked him up. Wait, he's staggered? Oh, you're gone. Yeah, because, like, you don't even feel like you're in control of your own destiny. You know what I mean? Holy crap. And let us converse for a moment. Engdu seemed to have recovered somewhat after we fought. She bound Jun with a rope before throwing him to the ground. I do not expect a mere captain to know why our organization has put a bounty on our heads, but I cannot quite place the reason you were standing guard before this room. It was as though you were protecting our mentor from us, of all people. Wait, it wasn't just you, was it? Every Kurokumo clan filth we killed on our way up this floor stood in our path like they were protecting something with their lives. Fine, here's the truth then. We're the victims here. Whichever do you mean? You guys really have a way of pushing my buttons, huh? We weren't part of the party pursuing you or cutting you down. That was none of my business. You're just one of many syndicates or organizations we're unlucky enough to be on the Thumb's shit list. Our run-in was just a coincidence. We were ordered by the Thumb to stand guard next to a black stele here, that's all. Everyone was on edge because we were supposed to transport it elsewhere pretty soon. And that's when you Blade Lineage bastards appeared out of nowhere. Out of nowhere? I see, so this is where our mentor has awakened. You. Sounds like you know something that I don't. Can't say I've ever heard of tech that could blip people into existence just like that. Thought they were using a singularity or something. Besides, the Blade Lineage never had a chance. Our numerical advantage was insurmountable. Of course. We had your friends cornered. We had no trouble cutting them down until there were but 3 of you left standing. And all of a sudden, your boss's eyes suddenly begins to glow and... he cut down everyone around him. It was a one-sided slaughter. What? Then... you got that right. Blade Lineage Kurokumo clan, it didn't matter. He cut through everyone. So what the hell was I supposed to do? What were we supposed to do? I'm their captain. The lives of my men are my responsibility. I had to save them somehow. So I stayed behind to guard the door while my men guarded the entrance to the building. What other choice did I have? Shit. Delivery deadline's coming up. I'm finished. This won't end with me having to cut off a finger or two, damn it. What? Engdu struck the back of Jung's neck with a, swift precision and dropped him to the floor. Engdu, that man has already been subdued. Wherefore didst thou... I merely put him to sleep. He would have caused us trouble if we attempted to enter that room while he was unconscious. I must talk to the mentor, see him with my own eyes. Have you gone deaf, lass? Your boss will cut down anyone who gets too close. No, that cannot be. Dante, we can infer from that information we have gathered that... yeah, I agree. There's a powerful aura coming from behind that door. I can sense it. Our mentor... Engdu's hands trembled as they wrap around the doorknob. Oh my god, Zahad. We must prepare for battle. I know that Mentor Bamboo-handed Kim would not do such a thing. She slammed the door open, only to come face to face with a distortion. So they never added this guy as a character until just more recently with Marisol? Is that what happened? Oh, he was last year? Oh. Mentor, what is this? I recognize those wounds. These are your techniques. How could you put your blade to our fellows? Attempting to communicate seems futile. Pitch black flames lingered behind this man she called Bamboo-Hatted Kim, her mentor. Something had devoured him. There was something in his eyes. Fiendish malevolence. I could definitely sense it. This was a distortion. Cease your beastly howls and talk to me, please. Say something. Oi, don't get too close. The distortion unsheathed its blade in a blink of an eye, and It sensed that something had entered its range. That stance, you're really gonna kill? Get out of the way! As Engdu stood there confused, Sinclair urgently hurled himself in her direction, and in that brief moment the distortion's blade descended upon them as though it bisected the very space they inhabited. I surmise that Sinclair has entered the distortion's range as well. We have no choice but to suppress it. We tensed up, sensing the changing atmosphere. We slowly raised our weapons. Win rate? Well, these are easy to beat. These are -3. Wait. Do I want to lose? I don't understand how negative coins work. Do you want to lose? I don't really understand how that works. Oh, what is this song? Oh, it's not that you want to lose. It's that when he gets bad coins, it's good for him. Wait, wouldn't that mean you want him high on sanity? Wait. Is the play that you want to purposely lose to his weak moves, but then beat his strong, maybe? Oh. Oh, what the hell? Wouldn't this fight have been way more interesting if they had actually made it so that, you want to purposely lose some of them? I feel like they did it in a really weird way. Am I crazy? Does anyone else feel the same? Why am I asking chat? I'm not actually asking. I don't know, I just feel like that's almost like a missed opportunity. It would have been way more interesting if you're like, oh, I purposely want to, you know, do certain stuff. That's a little odd. Neutrally. Want to lose clash is the bowl mechanic. So sinking would be really bad against this guy. I don't remember the bowl you wanting to lose clash against him. I'm glad I'll be able to finish this in time too. Yeah, paralyze, yeah. True, you don't want to paralyze, actually, you're right. That was actually bad. I only have one move that paralyzes. Oh, he's just chilling, dude. What if I press win rate? Oh my god, struggling. Dude, win rate is so dumb. It's just not smart at all, bro. Oh, she has 15 sanity now. Struggling? Wait, it's 13 to 13. Wait. Does that mean he's likely to win, so it actually sucks? Am I understanding this correctly? That it's actually the opposite? Oh, it's because he's paralyzed. Wait, but that doesn't matter. The paralyzed doesn't matter because Don Quixote is clashing with this, so we'll do damage to him before. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not important. Yeah, totally unimportant. Which means that Ishmael should win against this. Probably. Can't really guarantee, but... don't like this, but... Nope. We're gonna get rid of his, he lost his paralyze, so now it should be okay. Yeah, see? He lost his paralyze, so now he's a bitch. Oh wait, I'm a bitch. What the fuck? How did he do that? What the fuck was that, bro? How did I low roll that hard, dude? You kidding me, man? Dude, Gregor's doing a really good job tanking. Oh, nice, we're winning. Oh. Really, man? Hmm. Damage dealt by the skill that... Wait, you're my foot. I don't know what Groin Resentment does. Groin Resentment is related to whatever this move, isn't it? Oh boy. Yeah, we don't know what it actually is. A relevant buff. Whatever the relevant buff is. Are you fucking... He's double paralyzed? Shit, bro. The fuck you doing? Kinda sucks that they're fast. Kinda not good, right? I could... No, I can't... I mean, I could just... No... Fucking A, dude. I can't... Actually, you know what? I can paralyze him, guys. Well, no, it's not good to do. It's so bad to do. How many coins is this? 3? And we have 2 paralyze? I say we win it. I say we win it. No shot? We lose the first 2 coins? We're gonna automatically lose the first 2 coins. Because of the paralyze. Game worth playing if you have an average skill level. I'd say yeah. You don't really need to be a god in this game or anything. Yeah, that didn't really do much damage. He also didn't take much damage, so he didn't gain that much of that buff, I think. He has 42! Wait, he took 42 damage? Ain't no way. Oh, wait, we almost won that. What was that, dude? We almost won it. Yeah, reading goes a long way in this game. Wow, I am so... Holy crap. Damn, I almost just lost a lot of money based off of an investment, guys. Oh, claim their bones. but I didn't invest in it, and it went down a shitload in one day. That's the first time that's ever happened. This is going to increase his sanity even more, so it'll lower to the point where we kind of blast him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's almost staggered, so if this works, we might just stagger him. To be honest. Wait, he has a huge shield. Wait, that shield is fucking massive. What the fuck? What? My balls! My balls! He claimed them! Maybe the smart play was just throwing every attack at him there. I have to get rid of her fucking thing. Let's get some sanity off of that. This guy is gonna get staggered, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it sucks he got staggered right there. I wanted him staggered on the next one. I wanted to get some free sanity there. What do you mean by Faust? Funny damage button. Brrr. Wait, he's about to get staggered again. Nails, 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 nails. Alright. I went below the extra stagger threshold there. This fight doesn't seem that bad. Damn, Gregor actually doing 80 damage. And now I'm just wrecking him. Hard mode, Kim. That could be interesting. He got blood. Oh, well, well. What do we have here? It's a dungeon? How long is the dungeon, guys? Oh, it's not a dungeon. It's it was a farming stage, right? It's one floor. Oh. Bamboo-headed Kim kneeled and caught his breath. Something began to shimmer behind him. It's a dungeon, a mirror dungeon of the fathoms. This is just like Ding Dong's Bar and Friars, huh? It's Yumbong's, Gregor's. Yumbong's. He's already entered the dungeon. So we've got to follow the bloke, huh? Yeah, we're ordered to secure the distortion as well, so an immense heavy sensation emanates from within that space. That monolith has to be somewhere in there too. Let us follow. While she was clearly dumbfounded by the turn of events, I could tell she was determined to see this to the end. We had nothing more to end we had nothing more to add. Advancing. This place is taking the likeness of S-Corp. Not just anywhere in S-Corp. You call this place the Fathoms of the Ego, it appears that mentor Bamboo-headed Kim's memories are affecting this place. Is there aught from his past that you are aware of? No, nothing in detail. I don't believe I have the right to divulge a depiction of his past based on hearsay either. Ingdu continued in a morose tone. When he appears so suddenly at this building, I don't suppose he had much trouble cutting down the Kurokumo clan henchmen. I'm certain he was flanked by competent men and women. It would not have mattered how many henchmen they threw against the mentor. Nothing short of a Kurokumo clan officer could have given him any trouble. In fact, I surmise they would have been able to cut down 100 of their men on his own. But not all those who accompanied Master Bamboo-headed Kim were as powerful as he. His capabilities lie far beyond our own. His fellows must have fallen one by one before the endless onslaught of the Kurokumo clan henchmen, and can't help but imagine that the sight must have reminded him of a rather tragic event in his past. An unpleasant event that likely shook mentor bamboo-hatted Kim to the core. That alone fits numerous criteria that make it ripe for a manifestation of a distortion. He was in a very receptive state to the monolith's influence as well. Have a good night, dude. That is how the mentor became beholden to his blade, like a fiend, and yet still, how could he... We remained wordless and advanced as Engdu despondently muttered to herself. It was all silent, save for the sound of our shoes lightly pressing into the soft soil beneath our feet. Mods gone, time to backseat. Wait, what? It's just a mirror dungeon? Like just a straight up mirror dungeon? That's weird as hell. We already know I'm going down here. Old school mirror dungeon, huh? Weird. Let me get some more water real quick. Ding dong barton. Hey, you know what? I feel fine. Last time on the podcast, I'd already streamed for 12 hours before it started, right? And then it lasted for like 4 hours. So, I'm feeling fine this time. Gotta pay the toll to use the road. Save the civilians. Dude, Marisol? Of course he wins. Wait, Marisol just insta beats anyways. Who might you be? We're with the blade lineage. Let me guess, Marisol? Unselectable, no, Gregor. Fuck you, Gregor. Oh my god. Gregor, kill yourself. Bleed. Fuck you, Gregor. Whew. Good job, Rodion. Fractured blade. Whoa, this is new. I've never seen this before. Yisang, kill Gregor. Gregor is not based. I will say though, guys, our luck might turn around with the new Gregor. The new Gregor looks like he might be Giga Chad, you know? So we might be chilling with new Gregor. That's what I'm thinking. Just current Gregor is like a punk ass bitch, right? The new Gregor looks like he wants to die. I'm gonna be real, I think every Gregor looks like that. Yeah, new Greg. Gregor's really been through it, man. Current Gregor saved my ass a couple of times. Yeah. Zwei Gregor doesn't? Which one is Zwei? Is Fire Punch good? Fire Punch is simultaneously good and terrible at the same time. It has some really good, really cool things, but it also doesn't, like, when you get farther in, it starts to make no sense. I thought it was worth it, though. I enjoyed it, even if it made no sense. Yeah, new Gregor, though, seems sick as hell. Wait, isn't this bad? Oh, wait, no, I don't have any sinking potency. Okay, we're chilling. Slash ego gift. I don't even need that. But whatever. Might lead to something else. Bucket, go, Gregor. You did it. Here, here. Useless for me, but whatever. I have two chats, me and my brain. Yeah. Are the Yisang and Faust banners good for noobs? Wait, Faust, wait. Oh yeah, is Roshu's banner gone? I would say probably not, really? It kind of depends what you're trying to do. It depends what kind of team you're trying to build. But I feel like the next two characters would probably be better kind of to roll on. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, like, if you want to make a burn team, Yi Sang's good for burn team, but so are the next two characters. They're going all in burn. Don't pull safe shards instead. Well, if you're a new player, by the way, for anyone who hasn't re-rolled, it's worth re-rolling if you're really new to the game, like you just started, but... Oh yeah, Vensky's already started, yeah. Burn team is the fastest mirror dungeon miner. Dude, I want to spam mirror dungeons, so that would be good to do. Poise. Who will speak? I can't win. I have to use... No, wait, not even Marisol can do it. Nobody can do it. No one is able to do it. What? How do I not have anyone? What? This check is bait? It's unwinnable? Hey, Honglu, get him. Nothing happened. What the hell? That's a... I guess that's just a pure lore one, guys. I think that's just a pure lore kind of thing. That's what it feels like. That's probably fine. Yeah, that's useless. I also don't have any slash. Combine? How do I combine? Like, where do I combine? This is the old mirror dungeon. Next? Oh, the next shop? I don't want the gripping, no! Whatever. Oh yeah, there's this. Can I fuse this? Wait, blade hilt and oh! Oh. Well, I don't get that. This is useless! You fucking idiots! I'm worse now! You fucking idiots! I'm worse now! You nerfed me, bro! Holy fucking shit, you nerfed me. Wow. So that behind him is, indeed, that is the monolith. That artifact must have entered his fathoms of ego the moment it imbued bamboo-headed Kim with strength. This manor must be where the mentor last protectee rested before we departed S-Corp. Ah, such massacre. Mentor, was this carnage the memory that has haunted your dreams and your waking hours for so long, yet the death of our dear fellows? Tear begins to well in Engdu's eyes. Ah. Again, something murmurs in my head. Is this bamboo-headed Kim's past? A somber voice drenched with woe echoes in my head. For a fleeting moment, I once had this thing people call honor. Vile men whose hearts are consumed by evil oft approach virtuous officials to seek harm, and I considered it an honorable deed to be a protector of the virtuous, to hew those that sought harm against them. Yet to be virtuous in a world of the vicious was to be prey to this merciless world, and before such overwhelming might of the vicious, the irrevocably corrupt officials, my strength was inconsequential. I had little choice but to leave S-Corp, cradling my broken spirit alongside my fellows. I have left my scarred honor behind at the land of my failure. We became vagabonds, lost, wandering and weary, aimless drifters without a place to call their home. Even their faith in my decision to leave began to crumble piece by piece. So did my faith in myself. I began to fall apart. I've already failed once. What's there to say that I'm not failing my dear fellows once again? The least I could do was to help them lead a stable life, and yet that invitation I received only led them to their demise. In the end, I failed my mission, I failed my honor, I failed my dear fellows. Again, I returned to the land of my failure. Dude, he looks so cool here. The voice continued to murmur, but it devolved into nothing but a low growl, a quiet and incoherent rumbling. Can't help but feel a bit of sympathy at his suffocatingly painful past. But that's exactly why we have to face him, free him from this distortion. Guys, we're putting an end to this, right here, right now. Yes, it appears we have no choice. Engdu's grown far too agitated to function properly in this battle. It's all up to us now. He didn't help the whole time, guys. She never helped. What do you mean Engdu can't help? Bitch, when did she help? 1,500 HP! And here I am, basically without any upgrades or gifts because you guys trolled me? So he works the same way. Okay, he works the same exact way, guys. How is... She's at -16? Oh my god. This should be fine. This should be fine. No bleed? Oh yeah, that doesn't do bleed, does it? There we go, now we start bleed. Another punch, nice. You should fell bullet Gregor 50 times and I'll win? Honestly, probably. That's probably what I should do. Let's be real here. I do no damage right now. Oh, she was the person? Oh my god, I screwed that one up, bro. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's because... Huh. No, that's weird. Strange. Crazy mineral? Yeah. Okay, so this is on Rogia. There's no way that this evade could possibly beat Hexnail, right? Like, that's basically impossible. Okay, we're gonna have Gregor heal. They're unopposed. Oh my god, they're all 4 speed. Oh shit. Wait. This is on Gregor. No, we can have Gregor stop something. This is on him. This is also on him. This is also on Gregor. This is also on Gregor. Okay, well, it's only on 2 people, guys. Well, that's not very good. Yeah, we need Gregor to stop the strongest ability there. She'll heal as well, so that's good. Yeah, this sucks ass. Use emitter. Go up sanity. Okay, let's do this. This is the play. Then we're gonna Hexnail. We're gonna speed it up. Speed up Hexnail. Wait, he evaded? How did we roll? We rolled lower than evade? We rolled a 6? Oh my god, dude. That's insane. Well, this is a story boss, technically. Actually, well, not even technically, it just is a story boss. He didn't really heal that much, I'm gonna be honest. That was pretty pathetic. Not good. Bro, this boss is acting like I actually went through a full-on mirror dungeon. I didn't get the heal from Rogia, really, did I? Damn, dude. Okay, raise sanity. That's very important. I can actually just auto this one pretty much. Oh wait, you don't want to though. It only does it one time, but there's nothing else I can do. Nothing else that I can do, really. Well, this guy's almost staggered as well. Oh wait, maybe he's not? Wait, I can't tell. Does he not have any stagger bar stuff? No, this guy's oh, no, yeah. He got the stagger. Okay, he's fucking gone. This team is so OP. Bruh. 99 bleed? Wait, I didn't realize. Oh my god, he's just dead. Oh my god. Oh, the dungeon. After a grueling battle, and as we finally managed to drag bamboo-headed Kim to his knees, like a mirage, the fathoms of ego began to fall apart. The monolith had already left the fathoms of ego and was back at the center of the office. Just as the office began to resemble the one we'd walked into, the radio I carried began to buzz again. Hiya, can you hear me? If you do, give me a tick-tock. Tick-tock. Very funny, Dante. You know we just barely survived a deadly encounter, right? Well, she asked me to. Perfect. We really don't have much time left. Since it looks like the monolith's briefly stabilized, let me teach you how to lock it down. Don't take too long or that distortion's going to turn into an abnormality. Follow my instructions to a T and don't lag behind. It's all about precision and speed. She seems awfully cheerful for how dire the situation is. Followed the radio's instruction and reached out to the monolith with my palms. Oh, some light came out of it when I reached out with my fingers. The voice coming from the radio was pretty nonchalant about all this, but it almost sounded like she could see exactly what I was looking at. Right, straight down from there. Yep, you're doing good. Now move left, take it slow now. Couldn't help but wonder if I was doing this right, but I still followed her directions and drew a trail of light with my hand over the monolith. Mentor! Shimmering black tendrils began to withdraw from bamboo-headed Kim's body. Maybe the distortion is withdrawing too? Good work, detective. Your levels are stabilizing. Ah, I can't seem to stop calling you detective, huh? Sorry, old habits die hard, you know? Oh, is this character from Ruina or something? Sounds like she's reporting to someone else on the other side of the communication. Good work, bus dudes. LCA will be there in a minute, so just sit tight. Huh? LCA, not that rude after-team lady from earlier? Oh, Distortion Detective. That's what it was. Yeah, that's not Ruina. That's something else. Well, anyways, thanks for the assist, everyone. LCD Distortion Task Force Ezra over and out. Radio shut off before any of us had the chance to say anything. Again. Not 5 seconds later. My, they're really piling in, huh? LCA, the Special Operations Unit. Dude, these guys are crazy. What? Orders, commencing secured item retrieval. Right, the item is custody target T276, confirmed and secured. Oh, looks like our job here is done. I didn't have to say anything, not that they could hear me anyway, before the uniformed troops marched in and started attaching various tools to the monolith. Trouble, T27601 unconfirmed, requesting location. What are you blathering about? Rewording, where is the distorted individual? Ah, I'm aware of whom you seek. He sits next to the monolith. Huh? Where has he gone? The individual by the name Engdu dragged him behind the sofa, approximate time event 3 minutes ago. Didn't I ask you to tell us if you know something important going on in the background? I'll make an immediate report should an identical event occur. Yeah? That's why I noticed the LCA agents were growing visibly uneasy. Alert, abnormal reaction detected from entity in T27601's proximity. When that agent ran over and kicked over the sofa. Miss Engdu. There was Engdu, her arms tightly wrapped around bamboo-headed Kim, her hand holding a blade that dug deep into their mentor's flesh. I know not of your painful past. I cannot possibly know in detail what you have gone through. But that cannot be a just reason and excuse for cutting down your very own fellows. Miss Engdu, that man was not himself. If the blade has consumed my mentor or turned him into a fiend, then I'll end him myself. It has to be me. No, not at all. It's all excuses, that's all it is. If Mentor didn't bring some odd invitation to us, if he hadn't caused us to flee Escorp or home to begin with. Oh, yes, I hear you. Your voice is finally growing clearer. Mutation, distortion of the subject entity confirmed. Suspicion, phase 1 of the monolith reactivation process may have been engaged. We can't just let her be, she's gonna distort. Marisol knocks Miss Engdu out. Marisol strung Engdu hard before the LCA agents even had the chance to do anything. Stabilized, distortion nullified by the subject's loss of consciousness. Holy fuck, he's OP, dude. Stab wound confirmed on subject T27601. Wound not critical. Will not pose challenge for retrieval and recovery. I've carried out the task you've ordered. Thank you. Whoa, what just happened? Was that caused by the monolith's influence too? A plausible explanation. The monolith was properly sealed, but its lingering influence seems to have seeped into her. Oh, hey! The levels went bonkers over there just now. The radio began buzzing all on its own again. Questioning radio. I receive LCD's message. Okay. Acknowledge. Please speak. Huh? Oh, you're LCA, aren't you? I'm Ezra from LCD. Nice to acknowledge. Commencing sit rep. You know what? You're not the only one who knows how to cut people off. I already got your sit rep, okay? I don't need it. There are 2 people there, right? Just bring them both over here. Negative. Exact orders state the retrieval targets are to be. Come on, loosen up some, huh? Concern. The monolith alone would be difficult subject to contain. Ah, that's okay. Our very own LCD team leader said she'll take care of it. Besides, that monolith, Detective and I have successfully retrieved that before. And considering that the 2 of them were both returnees from the library, considering the 2 of them have both been pulled from the edge of distortion, it'll definitely help us with our records, don't you think? Understood. However, what the hell, are we kidnapping them for some dodgy human experiments or something? Okay, so I know there's been some scary rumors of kidnappings in T-Corp, but what we're doing here is completely unrelated, alright? I'd appreciate if you didn't compare us to the likes of those backstreet rumors. Sure, you guys can leave them there, but if we don't take them in, they'll distort and get killed, and who knows? The Kurakumo clan or even the Thumb could catch wind of this and pick them up instead. I suppose you're right. Anyway, make sure to bring them in, both of them, okay? Acknowledged. Retrieving now. The call dropped, the agents swarmed around the pair, bound them, and disappeared out the door. All of this was done in one fluid practice motion. I don't know when it happened, but they'd already retrieved the monolith when that LCA agent picked up the LCD's call. Right, so mission accomplished, huh? I guess so. Warning, recommended action for the manager, immediate extraction from the scene, imminent arrival of the Thumb, highly likely. So after the middle is the Thumb, huh? Heh. What I wouldn't give to see the look on their stuck-up faces. I think he's telling us to get out of here before the Thumb catches us red-handed. Correction, Limbus Company was already on a crash course against the Thumb the moment we commenced this mission. That makes sense. It'll only be a matter of time before they put the piece together and realize we're involved in what happened. Are you sure we can handle not only the middle but also the Thumb? Irrelevant. A foe is a friend, and a friend is a foe for Limbus Company. Delayed. Extracting scene first. With that cryptic message, the LCA agent quickly withdrew from the scene. He knows something, but he won't tell us what it is. At least that was the impression I got from the way he spoke. I came to meet so many departments of the company in such quick succession. The LCA, the LCD, the LCCA. An old question arose once again, something I'd forgotten as we kept ourselves busy with the missions we've carried out so far. I really don't know much about this company I'm working for. And there's this mysterious Herman, and equally puzzling Demian. Maybe in the grand scheme of things, I really don't know anything. Maybe what I know amounts to nothing more than a pinch of knowledge available to the powers that be. I thought we were pretty deep into our journey, but I'm starting to feel that in the far future, if I were to look back on the records of this journey, we wouldn't even be 10 pages into the book. I began walking back to the bus with the sinners, my head further mired in confusion. Woo-wee! We really ran into a lot of people in such a short time, huh? I'm pretty happy I got to know more about the workings of this company. Once we returned to the bus, the sinners began chattering away about what had just happened. I wonder what's going to happen to Engdu or Bamboo-Headed Kim. That does not appear to be information we're privy to. Though we all work under the same company, all that the LCD shared with us was the name of our contact, Ezra. Then is Limbus Company truly kidnapping people for human experiment? You don't just start experimenting on humans like that. It's not something that just happens. Remember what the LCD woman said? Rumors are just that. Rumors. Gregor furrowed his brows as though some unpleasant memories of the past began flooding in. He dug into his pockets for a cigarette. There's LCD, but LCA just seems really out of place, even when compared to other departments. It's like they're from a completely different company, or world. As we made our way back to the bus, I slowly began to organize my thoughts on everything that's happened. I did know that it wasn't the most productive thing for me to do. Faust, you're not going to answer any of my questions, are you? I apologize. At the present moment, it's difficult for me to disclose any information that does not concern the LCB department. It's like impatience is a prerequisite for boarding this bus, manager or sinner. Brigadier sighed as he muttered. He must have seen me burying my clock head in my palms. Your journey will inevitably lead to the answers to all of your questions, Dante. Just follow that path and it all shall be revealed. You have no reason to rush. Besides, Brigadiers' gaze fixed for a brief moment slightly above my head. I wonder if he's looking at my flame. It's nothing. Perhaps your impatience is rubbing off on me. I suppose I shall find out along the way as well. Brigadier scoffed, muttered something incomprehensible to himself, then turned away from me. It was clearly no intention of continuing this exchange. Let's go, Charon. Been waiting for vroom vroom time. Diving to the famous heights of T-Corp. So, the bus took off once again, sometimes bustling, sometimes dead silent. Well, 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 well. Oh yeah, I gotta claim my rewards. True. The heartbreaking, huh? There's a lot of minis. Just in time for podcast, I know, right? Well, well, well. So, we're now at Canto 6, the heartbreaking. Event rewards as well? Bro, why are you guys telling me about event rewards? The fuck